What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporter, Tiffy, Thomas Gabriel White, Emily Morgan Bedwell, Shy Guy, Connor the Weeb, Aiden Wild, James Smith, Archangel Gaming, Ramon Moreno, Justin Stockholm, The Game Dev, Sovu Owo, Jacob Fries, and as always, I'd like to give a big shout out to our executive producer, The Anime Hybrid. Thank you all very much for your support, and if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link down below to find out more. We'll see you there. It's the end of the world! Or at least that's what they were saying.
Dude, I went streaking.
You legit went streaking?
Yeah. Yeah.
How old were you?
Me, David, and Carl. I was like 11.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's a revelation. Jesus.
We didn't give a shit, dude. We were the wildest children out there just running the streets butt-ass naked in the middle of a small town.
Lee County madman.
Bro, we were streaking.
Well, yeah.
We were watching CKY videos and trying to be the craziest bastards in the world. I mean, that's just the way it was then. Sorry.
Oh, honestly, I can't be mad at you.
Sorry, not sorry.
I can't be mad at you. I never did anything that crazy. I remember Y2K happening, and I had two sides of the... I saw two sides of the coin. One side was, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. People don't know nothing. People, like we don't know what's gonna happen. And it's like, and then the other one's just like, it's gonna be the end of the world. Planes are gonna fall out of the sky.
Well, because man, like the ones and the zeros, and then if you got too many zeros on the end, man, then the computers can't handle zeros.
Yeah,
that was like a theory that there was going to be too many ones and zeros not going the right places, and it's like you don't even know how to turn on a computer.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, which here's another thing about compute. Well, they were afraid it would create negative integers and thus effectively screw up the time sequencing on stuff
and shut everything
down. Which negative integers, for instance, a negative integer you used to be able to do it on your iPhone. They thankfully patched it out, I think, where if you set the date and time before, I think it's July 1st, 1970, it will give you a year, I think 20 times longer than the heat death of the universe, which is a negative integer and will effectively brick your phone.
Really?
Yes.
That's hilarious.
It will brick your iPhone. If you really want to get revenge on back in the day, if you really wanted to get revenge on somebody for doing you wrong, get their iPhone, go into their settings, and brick the motherfucker, because they will never okay. A lot of people, it's like, you stomped on my toe. Oh, a couple of minutes, that'll go away. Oh, you flicked the tip of my dick. Okay, well, that'll go away in a minute.
But the emotional scars.
Well, yeah, especially if you're Bill Burr. Did you hear about that?
No.
There was a person who came up to him right when he was about to go on stage. She just this woman came up and popped the tip of his penis with his finger, and then he was just like, "What the fuck?" And then right as he was just looking back at her, she walked by him. The guy the host on stage was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Burr."
I mean, it's not funny, but it is.
It is, and Bill was just like. And me, I just sat there and I was just like, you know what? After the fucking show, I'm going to punch her in her fucking titty.
Yeah.
She likes it. And then he was standing there. He was just about to walk up to her, and he saw her. She didn't see him. He was like, all right. Should I go with a hook, jab, or an uppercut? He's like,
uppercut for sure.
And he's just he's like, should I just flip the nip like she flipped the tip? Should I do? And then he was just like, yeah. He's like, my caveman DNA was going. And I'm just like, you know what? That's exactly what she wants me to do. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up to her. I'm going to wish her to have a good night. And then right before I leave, I'll just be like, and I hope you get syphilis. Bye. And then, because he didn't know why she did it. He never found out because he's never seen the woman again.
Tip flippers usually don't have a motive. It's just an impulse flick.
Yeah, and I don't understand that. I mean, look.
Well, I mean, when we were in school, remember we'd fucking play squirrel?
Exactly.
And somebody be just walking down the hall, and then you'd just be like,
squirrel!
you know, or laugh or whatever.
Oh yeah,
but
and then you take off, like someone would take off. Dude, I remember. I think
it's
it
very Neanderthal behavior. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, cavemen. It's like cavemen. It's like
no, I remember.
That's like how my balls from an Idiocracy.
No, dude, when I was in 7th grade, do you remember Travis Barnett?
Oh my God,
Fat
dude.
Travis. He called himself Fat Travis.
Yeah.
But we all got taken in the office. The boys in 7th grade, all of us, every single one of us, because we've been slapping each other in the nuts.
Yep.
And the guidance counselor's like, I mean, why are you doing this? Are there any of you that actually enjoy slapping each other in the testicles? And Fat Travis just goes, dude, we all died. Everybody died. Because he just... And then she looks at him like, the audacity of you, you little bastard. And she was like, would you...
Just him sitting there just like...
Would you like to explain? And she was like, yeah, well, you know, it's fun and we all get along and all that. And he just went in this big monologue about why it was cool. They just shut the meeting down, told us not to do that shit anymore and get out. But they were trying to make us feel guilty about it and shit. And he was just like the shining light in the room, like, so funny.
It was like a scene from Patch Adams.
Yeah.
Just like, it was like, who far? There's that one guy who has his hand up like this the whole time, like he's had a mental breakdown. He's got his hand up like this the whole time. It's like who farted? Beanie. It's like who likes to masturbate? Ah! Everybody raised their hand.
So funny.
It was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. But speaking of pretty funny, the internet historian has a couple of older videos. We will get to his newer ones whenever Nick gets back, because I know if we do these without Nick, he will metal scream until our eardrums burst.
Not a good day.
Not a good day, no. So I really want to wait to do more of those with him. So instead we're doing the old school ones. The
Throwback.
Throwbacks. Y2K Apocalypse and the Instagrabbing of dank memes. Hopefully you all enjoy. And this is more internet history. Here we go.
Let me tell you how the world ended. December 31st, 1999. Y2K.
Just how bad will it get?
Everything that could go wrong did. Y2K, the movie.
To my knowledge, I'm the last survivor. Planes fell from the sky. Expensive Pentium 2s ceased to function. Nuclear launches all around the globe. Let me tell you about the downfall of mankind.
Nice
Such a
Scully
tragedy.
photo on the
Scene transition.
Such a tragedy.
It all started
Yeah.
in the 80s. The synth was wavy. The computers were absolute units. But the memory was embarrassingly small. So at the time,
Aw.
computer programmers were trying to save every byte they could. When they programmed in years, the date 1995, for example, became just 2 digits. 95. Good solution at the time. But as the years went by, people went, hold on a minute, what will happen at the year 00? And the answer was, across millions of potential systems, no one really knew. They had a problem, and they called it Y2K. But let's take a step back. What does Y2K mean?
Well, Y is short for year, 2 of course means 2, and K is the scientific symbol for thousand.
Mono means one, and rail means rail.
rail.
So the year 00 is coming up.
Monorail.
For computers, that could mean 2000. Or it could mean 1900. Or it could be a nil value.
Negative integers.
Now apply that
yeah.
same principle to something more important, like banking transactions, international scheduled airline departure, or the internal clocks of GPS satellites. And now you see the problem. Systems would start to fail.
The systems will fail, and if one part of it fails, none of it works.
So traffic lights, power systems, water systems, military networks, microwaves, advanced AI, the entire internet. It could all potentially domino into chaos.
It is a particularly large global disaster in the making.
Scene transition. So companies got together to spin their way out of the problem. The United States alone invested an estimated $134 billion to fix the bug. But they had an immovable deadline, and only so much could be done leading up to January 1st, and hitherto, only a fraction of the problem was fixed. Legislators could see the writing on the wall, so the Y2K Act was passed, which protected companies against lawsuits resulting from the bug. But, as the media reported on the problem in louder and more hysterical terms,
they're preparing for martial law.
I think Y2K financially could be devastating for this nation.
They'll tell you everything's fine. They're lying.
Shut up, Letterman.
Everything ain't fine.
The Y2K problem could abolish all paper currency and coins throughout the world.
a secondary problem arose.
Clearly.
Panic. Ooh. Here's an example. You spend millions of dollars getting your city's water system up to Y2K compliance. Everything's looking good. But the media is feeding people hype. So a nervous population does what it often does. No, fill the bathtub full of water. Just in case. For obvious reasons. Well, also what tends to happen is everybody has that idea at once, at the last minute. You can imagine what that does to a big city. It kills supply. Then people think there's no water, Y2K is on for sure, and panic explodes in the streets. Boy, there was potential here for real disaster. So it was up to citizens like us to take matters into our own hands. Welcome to the Y2K Expo.
Yeah!
Everything you need to survive the apocalypse. We bought survival bunkers.
They think I'm mad. Mostly. But then they want a place. In the bunker.
We bought seeds. We bought a library of literature.
Wow.
We bought into pretty much everything.
My grandma had that.
No.
My grandmother bought that friggin' flashlight.
No.
She did. I remember it. I wish I could find it. If I was able to have that, dude. Oh. That, you see.
We could survive the coronavirus if we had that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The crisis. Yeah, which coronavirus is a much more damning crisis than Y2K ever was.
Yeah.
But Y2K just
Okay.
It was time to say goodbye to loved ones. It was time to say goodbye to the world as we knew it. From my bunker, I could hear the bombs go off. The destruction. Just unimaginable. Let me just set the mood real quick. Nope. Nope. Close. Yeah. It's all gone now. The small things that went unappreciated.
Oh my god, yeah. That's where it all started, man.
There is no going back. The date today is somewhere around 2018.
Yeah, that's a bit far.
It's finally time to step back into the world. With whatever horrors that may bring. I don't know what I'll find out there. Mutants, cannibals, different factions of bandit. I just hope I'm ready to take it all on.
Get it? He steps out, and then it's the cabin from season 5. It's all connected. It's such a deep and encompassing lore. Remember when I used to make good content? Me neither. Scene transition.
Okay, I was only partial.
Do you know what that's a reference to? The cabin from season 5, Shia LaBeouf's "He Will Not Divide Us."
Oh, yeah. You
remember,
yeah.
you know,
okay.
the camera in New York, and then in New Mexico, and then the flag that was in Greenville, and then the Liverpool flag, and then the cabin. Just no one knew what to make of that. And now I think they've got various flags hanging all over the world, and the trolls on 4chan are still after them, which is hilarious and kind of terrifying still. But yeah, sorry.
Actually right about the whole doomsday thing. The world didn't end, but in Australia some of the vending machines stopped working, and the International Weather website displayed the wrong year. Also this.
Jennifer.
So that must have been annoying to fix.
In hindsight, that's pretty funny. Actually, to be honest, at the time I thought it was pretty funny. I worked in the airline industry for years as an avionics engineer. I knew that no planes were going to fall out of the sky.
$500 billion well spent.
Worldwide, half $1 trillion spent on Y2K readiness, and all it was just a few negative integers on a few things. Whereas I think the systems that were the most important, we're ready for it. We're ready for it.
Well, what about the universe where it actually did cause problems?
Oh, in the universe where it did cause problems? Oh, yeah. Complete and total catastrophe. You know, for some reason, you know, the core of the planet was synced up to our world clock, and when they didn't make the planet's core Y2K ready, everything stopped. And the world became like that one, shitty action movie that was in...
SeaWorld.
No. Oh. That was in that one shitty action movie that was in Tropic Thunder, Scorcher.
Oh yeah,
fucking Tug Speedman, and in that universe, Ben Stiller's actual name is Tug Speedman, and
Waterworld.
And Waterworld, yeah, Waterworld, the greatest single film of all time,
the greatest single money pit of all time.
No, Pluto Nash is worse.
There's a bunch of them.
Oh my God, Hollywood! What are you thinking,
dude? They make it rain sometimes.
Oh, Avengers, no doubt, and also I was surprised on how successful the Hotel Transylvania movies were.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, they're like
Nikki absolutely hates them.
I don't mind them.
I don't mind them.
I think the first
one's pretty good.
I think the second one's actually a little bit funnier than the first one.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're
the third one I watched with Rylan and Case, and I was just like, you know what? I don't hate this. This is not the Emoji Movie.
No.
The Emoji Movie was so bad, even my nephews wanted to leave.
Yeah.
That's bad. When you can't grab the attention spans of children, and they're just like, can we leave? Can we go get Steak and Shake?
Not happy to be at the movies. That's bad.
That's bad. Holy shit.
What are you going to do? We survived.
Well, yeah, we survived Y2K.
So, what's this about the robbery of dank memes?
Oh, yes.
And people on Instagram stealing people's memes.
Everyone wonders where the dankest of memes come from. You know, where some of the best ones are from. And everyone universally agrees pretty much Reddit.
Yeah, Reddit is the birthplace of savage memes.
Well, yeah, it's the front page of the internet, if you will. And, so the Instagrabbing of dank memes, it's pretty much people on Instagram going on Reddit and then stealing the memes and then putting them on their feed and getting a bunch of clout for it.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of scummy. I mean, especially if you don't give accreditation, just like original meme by so-and-so.
But I mean, what are you supposed to do? Give the person $1? Like,
no, credit, dude, credit. You give credit and then you link their stuff on your post. I mean, that is at least fair. That's just like what we do with reaction videos. We never take credit for these. We always tell you to check out Internet Historian. You're able to click his name in the title of the video, and we always put the links in the video.
Such a fleeting thing, like such a fleeting second of time. Like people don't. It is a fleeting second of
time, but yet you have to you have to give accreditation to a certain degree. You have to.
Is there cross-platform sharing for Instagram and Reddit? Like, can you just click the share button and share it to Instagram?
You can pretty much, yeah.
Well, then what's the problem?
Well, it's the person who made
it.
Well, yeah, it's the person who made the meme, and then all of a sudden someone's just like, "Hey, I created that meme." No, it's more popular on my Instagram page, so it means I created it.
Well, let's get educated here.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Let's re-educate ourselves. Yeah, shout out if you get that reference.
Boys, get your hazmat suits and art appreciation hats on. To tell this one, we're going to dank memes.
Nice parking job.
A home for great works of art. Brilliant feats of creativity.
That's awesome.
The pinnacle of that which represents the human condition. No, don't touch. You'll become retarded too. But there's a problem. Content is being stolen. Stolen. My God. Stolen. But who was doing the stoling? Could it have been Facebook? Was it Twitter? Is 9gag at it again?
9gag.
Scientists at the science lab did their analysis My God.
The
It was
Yeetles.
Instagram.
I
all
remember
along.
that one.
They were stealing the hard work of Redditors and posting it on their own Instagram profiles. In reaction, snarky posts cropped up all over the subreddit.
Content.
But the question is, why would Instagram do it? Why?
Why?
Why? Well, that was simple. Money and internet street cred.
Clout.
While the people on Reddit were working hard for upvotes, the chads from Instagram would stroll in, take the hottest, toppest content, and repost it for likes and follows. Many of these stolen meme theft accounts were growing to hundreds of thousands of followers, and once large
Sometimes
enough,
millions.
could call up sponsors.
Mush mush.
And sure enough, they were living it up easy on Fatbread Stack Street, off the backs of Reddit. The Redditors looked at Instagram, then back at their up points and gold stickers, and decided that something had to change. They had to put a stop to the Instagrabbers.
Stop right there, criminal scum! I'm confiscating your stolen goods.
They went
Damn.
to war. The good fight started with some whining and complaining. Other subreddits joined in on the complaining too. It was extremely ineffective, so they tried asking the mods for help. But as usual, they were too busy. So they tried petitioning Instagram.
No.
They realized they needed to scheme harder. First idea.
We need some milk.
Guys, let's just stop making memes. Then there'll be no content to steal. No good. Then we'll have to find something to do on a Friday night.
I'm gonna jump in there and masturbate.
Second idea. They threatened to unlike the egg. But they couldn't do that, because blackmail is highly illegal. Third idea. Start rotating the images. That'll be pretty inconvenient. But the Instagram thieves found a cunning workaround.
Yeah.
Finally, a good one. Let's stretch everything out really long.
Yeah, I
Instagram
remember
has strict
that.
criteria on height to width ratios, so everything will end up either way too zoomed out from there, or bits will be cut off. Bonus points for putting the punchline at the very top or bottom. This kind of worked. But the idea was cancelled when it proved too annoying for Reddit as well.
Fair.
Eventually, they stumbled upon the greatest and most obvious idea. Watermarks.
Yeah, I figured that.
It needed to be direct, with a pang of ironic cringe, and most of all, really obnoxious. At first, the results were phenomenal, and a few Instagram accounts were even publishing images with the watermark still on them, and being called out. In response, Instagrabbers started cropping out the watermarks, and in fact, the Instagrabbers one-upped. They created a website that automatically removed the watermarks.
Oh.
Outrageous. So again, Reddit got to thinking. If a static watermark is too easily removed, how about a moving one? Although, not everyone could make these GIFs, and Instagrabbers could still just take a screenshot anyway. Fine. Try taking a screenshot of this. But this idea failed too. The seizures just weren't worth it. Fine.
Yeah.
How about a massive watermark that covers the whole thing? You like that? But they removed those too. Fuck it. How about no transparency at all, they said. But this was also really annoying for the subreddit. Then, one Redditor did the biggest think of them all.
The biggest think.
What if we made the memes out of watermarks? If they remove them.
Okay, that's
then
pretty
there's
funny.
no content at all. And in the meanwhile, an ingenious scheme was being hatched to subvert the online watermark removers. This user made a website that purported to remove the watermarks, but actually, it just added more. Then he added Google Analytics so he could get a snapshot of who was using the site and where most of the traffic was coming from. By now, things were hitting their peak. And then a little plot twist happened. Is that an original meme from Instagram being published on our dankmemes? Did Reddit just steal from Instagram? Wait a minute, Reddit has been stealing from Twitter for years. Wait. Is everyone just stealing from everyone else?
Okay, that's
yes,
fair.
they were. And with
Okay.
that revelation, interest quickly moved on to more pressing matters.
The upvote button is orange. No, it's red. Orange. Red. This means war. Finn.
Alright, this time I'm gonna take the picture and
See,
much more.
so I was right all
You were
along.
right. Fair enough. Okay. So I can. Okay. It's just okay. Memes, I guess, are one thing. I don't know. To me, I don't know. You just to me, if I am going to repost something that isn't mine, I'm going to make sure that they know.
Well, I usually at
who did
least
it.
give a like or and a comment to the person, letting them know I'm stealing this, and I'm just also like giving them credit too. You know.
Well, yeah. In which there's no guarantee that the person you're getting it from is the one who created it.
Never,
Because
almost
that's the problem with the internet. You never know the source 100% of the time. And then there's, of course, very scary moments like when you know about the NBC blackmail or CNN blackmail, right?
No.
Yeah, there was Donald Trump. You remember the image of Donald Trump beating the shit out of Vince McMahon, the GIF?
Oh yeah.
And instead of Vince McMahon, it was the CNN logo on his head.
Yeah.
And then Donald Trump shared it and broke the internet with the amount of retweets that it got. CNN wasn't too happy about that, so they found out who made the original one. And it came to a Reddit user, and the Reddit user was I believe a 15-year-old kid. I might be wrong about that.
Yeah.
But CNN found out who he is, and they threatened to dox him if he didn't delete. This is literally what they said on their website. CNN has the right to publish this man's information if we so choose. And it's like, that's illegal. That's doxing. You are not allowed to do that unless this person has broken the law.
Yeah.
That's the only time you are allowed to do it, if a person has broken the law. Not if you got hurt feelings. That's not how this shit works.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
Memes are powerful.
Memes are very
Memes
powerful.
are for everybody.
Yes.
These memes, they for everybody. Pass them all around. They on every platform.
True. That's very true.
You know.
The thing with memes is that...
Still, we love these memes.
No shit.
Which brings me to... We have never gone through all those memes.
We never did, no.
Because I have a multitude of different people on my Facebook that are batshit crazy, and I see some of the stupidest, offensive, god-awful, gutter trash memes you could ever imagine.
I know a lot of them
I do
are
not
from hell.
agree with these memes. I do not feel like these memes are appropriate, but God, they are hilarious. The brains of people out there come up with just some of the most unbelievable shit.
Unbelievable.
If you guys would like to see us do a meme stream or a meme compilation of just jacked up memes, and we need to create a separate YouTube channel just for that, so if it gets banned, we're all good, let us know. It's a possibility. Maybe we'll get drunk, or maybe we'll get stupid one day and just create it, post it on the Discord.
We actually have done meme streams in the past of people sending us memes.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people out there who want us to pull from the memes. There's some I just can't share.
Dude, there's some that I don't want to share or be associated with, but
good
commentating
God.
on it and saying what I think about them
is hilarious.
I'm cool with that.
Oh,
and you know, it will also be, if you have sensitive feelings, don't watch it.
That's the thing too. I mean,
because I don't, but I also do at times get pissed off about certain shit.
Yeah, me too.
But I think it's important to be able to know what's out there, and hell, I mean, people are stupid, man. Some of this shit is just so dumb you can't take it seriously.
You shouldn't take shit seriously.
Well,
because
that just lends power to it, man.
Exactly. There's too many people out there who are willing to just put whatever out there.
I mean,
just
it's
so
troll
they can change
shit for the most part.
It
anyway.
is. People who really don't believe that shit. They just they do it just to get a reaction out of people.
Yeah, which I mean, some of it's hilarious. But
some of it's absolutely hilarious. Fucked up, but hilarious.
But hilarious all the same.
Yes. So if you all want to see that, let us know. I mean, because there's plenty of memes out there that that I'd love to share with
that
people.
make me feel weird in my stomach when I see them. Yeah.
The one that oh God.
Tons.
Metric tons. Metric fucking tons. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it. This was the Instagrabbing of dank memes by the internet historian and
Y2K.
And Y2K. The Y2K debacle by the internet historian. If you liked what you saw here, you know what to do. Feel free to check out more internet historian by either clicking his name in the title of the video or checking out the original videos down below in the description. If you want to see more from us, there's a like button. There's also a subscribe button and a bell that you can ring to stay notified. And I guess until next time, everybody, signing off. I'm Nate.
I'm Chad.
And we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out.